My dear friend, this is Commander Sudhir Kumar at my YouTube channel Pulse Beat of India. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. Now today's topic is not only important but it is very vital to understand that some people are organizing Dismantling Hindutava, a conference, an international conference for 2 days, that is for 3 days from 10th September to 12th September, and it is being sponsored. The most surprising thing is that this topic has been chosen, Dismantling Hindutva, and it is being sponsored, as I have seen, by the biggest US universities, that is California, Princeton, Berkeley, Harvard, and UPenn. I am surprised that how the people, how the thought process, how these few intellectuals are getting together. Today I am going to expose the organizers and you know what is the intent behind it. Who are the people those are organizing? My dear friends, it is taking the attention away from radical Islam, which has again taken over Afghanistan in the form of Taliban. Today, Pakistan is not only helping, advising, and even was instrumental in, along with Taliban, to spread this radical Islam. So this should have been the topic to discuss rather than doing the genocide whitewashing and why USA left this Afghanistan all of a sudden. What is the quantum of weapons which has gone in the hands of Taliban? These should have been the topic for discussion. Today, humanity is crying. It is not only under stress, but it is under a gravest challenge. Are we addressing that? To take away attention from this, then people are organizing this Dismantling Hindutva. Do they know that Hindutva is the most ancient faith that coexisted with and sheltered dozens of other faiths? We know that what help was provided to the Jews in Gujarat, what help is provided to the Parsis when they ran away and they were killed by this Islam, radical Islam, and from Persia, and same way the Christian, those had come to Kerala in India. All were protected, and there are many examples like that. So Hinduism is a way of life, the most sacred, the most ancient. It has got culture, traditions, and under this, all Hindus, they never invaded any country. They did not cross over to the others' territories and never involved in killings. And that's where again in 1995-96 India stood against Mujahideens, against Taliban, and against this radical Islam in Afghanistan. And again, our Prime Minister spoke that the evil and those are supporting evil or coming together or in the form of terror, whether it is Taliban or any other terror on this planet Earth, must be opposed. And it can't be stable. It can stay, it can come into existence somewhere for some time, but it will go away. So that is the message which is given. So that's what. Now the another fact is that the India has been under the genocidal invasion for centuries by the same Islam and the Mughal rulers, those has invaded India. And after that there had been the crippling British rule. They looted India like anything. that I have spoken in number of times, that it has been estimated at Oxford that by one study which was conducted by Oxford, that the British took away nearly 45 trillion US dollar worth of assets from India. Are they going to return it? This, now coming to this, who are the people? Everyone knows that Pakistan is a rock country. Pakistan is the country which sponsors terrorism and sends to world over. They have got the training establishments for terrorists and they are always involved. The ISI and Pakistan army they are having the gloves in hand in gloves, and they sponsor terrorism, and in Afghanistan they are involved. Now China has got heinous design and supporting Pakistan for a heinous design for its expansion programs and to increase its economy, to enhance its economy through this kind of support. And it is to the world that China and Pakistan again have come in direct support of Taliban. So rather than looking at it, what is happening, what this radical Islam is doing stubbornly, violent activities in Afghanistan, rather than criticizing it, they want to do this genocide, whitewashing, deflecting the attention of the world intellectuals and the people of this world, and they are organizing this dismantling Hindutava. Can they? No. Hindutava is a faith, the oldest civilization and culture, is only surviving civilization where other civilization did not survive. So can they dismantle Hindutva? Certainly not. But why they are organizing now, I am going to expose that. But before that, I would like to give a message. Everyone knows, it is a fact, that when our Maharishis in India wrote Vedas in 2nd or 3rd century, that time no one on this earth, in Europe or elsewhere, they were not even able to write and speak any language. And that time our Maharishi has written Vedas. So that is the culture, that is the tradition, that is the faith which is nurtured, and it has always been the hub of education. Our university, Takshila, Nalanda, and other so many universities, which has been the global hub imparting quality education. We had the scientific discovery long time back, but what has happened, that our literature, our temples were looted during this invasion time. Once upon a time, in 12th century until 12th century, we had near about 33% part of global GDP in India. That is, and even after this invasion and this crippling British Raj in India, and then the wrong policies for long 70 years, the politics of appeasement has put India behind. But now everyone knows there is a strong leader in the form of Narendra Modi, which has brought back the old traditions and the value system of India back on the system. Today, the Hindutva is a way of which is being pursued and in India, but Hindutva never opposes any religion. Just see, the Christians, Islam is having the full liberty. The Parsis have become an integral part of India and they have come to all positions. Jews, I have already spoken that how India is helped, and Hindutva is a force now, like I include the Sikhs, Jain, Parsis, Buddhism, all this part of Hindu only. Now, who are the people? Definitely there is some interest by the Pakistan. It want to deflect attention away from this because Pakistan had a setback that India has abrogated Section 370. Article 370 of the Constitution is struck and now Jammu Kashmir has become an integral part of India. Pakistan has miserably failed to infiltrate the terrorism into India and India has put a stop. India had been very pragmatic and very bold as far as foreign policy is concerned on its border and dealt with China. So with this and the RSS, the organizers also would like to target RSS, Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. It is the only largest non-government organizations which always opposes, which always neutralize the design which is for the cultural and demographic invasion of India or takeover by mullahs, missionaries and Maoists. It always opposes and bring a national character among Indians. So that's where now this conference is being organized by some interested person into it who wants to divert the attention that what's happening in Afghanistan, what radical Islam is doing. And if I look at the agenda of this, if I go through the brochure of this Dismantling India conference, those are organizing, the intellectuals behind it, I am surprised to see they are discussing CAA, that CAA passed by India. CAA is not against any religion as such. Hindutava, as I said, coexisted with all, or rather sheltered. Then why they want to singly pinpoint Hindutva? It is only for the reason that now all these fundamentalism or radical Islam organization, the terror organization, those are getting together and they want to hit India because India is coming back. India is gathered behind a decisive leader who had changed the entire complexion of India and the thinking and the mindset, and India is emerging as a strong nation. And definitely as people started echoing that India is going to, this century is going to belong to India. Now the people wants to divert this attention rather than those are supporting Taliban, they must be criticized. I am asking the organizers and I challenge them that next conference they must organize Dismantle Islam. Evangelical Christianity, can they organize this? That dismantling Islam or evangelical Christianity, this kind of a conferences? I am sure not. This is the thing. And I here say, I think Hindus have been taken for granted. Hindus have been most tolerant, peaceful community and faith around the world. We are over near about 1.2 billion people who believes in Hinduism. Hinduism is increasing. Hindutva is being joined by many people around the world because they've seen the tolerance, the peace, coexistence, the worshipping entire world. The philosophy has been the Vasudev Kutumbakam, entire universe is one family. So that is the message. And once again, India is the only country and it is the only Honorable Prime Minister of India who has spoken against Taliban. That's where now the people, those are having this kind of a mindset that how this genocide which is taking place in Afghanistan, how they can divert the attention. Will they be successful? No. They can't challenge Hindutva. As I said, it is the most ancient and it has got all qualities to coexist with every religion. It does not hate any religion, any community, or any caste, creed on this earth. They always welcome. And I think Hindutva has been affected by the invaders and by the crippling other colonization tactics or the colonization attack by the European other countries, but still this civilization survived. I am sure the organizers will have a second look and the most urgent look at this, that they will not do this kind of a conference, because they must respect every faith. Where are the now in US, the freedom of speech is one thing, but side by side to respect all religions, all faiths is most sacred even in US. So how come all these global universities, well-known universities, most prestigious universities, as I have spoken in my talk, how they are sponsoring? So I leave all Hindus on this planet not only think over it, but oppose vehemently, very strongly, not only in US, everywhere, how they can courage to organize this kind of a conference, the Dismantling Hindutava. Who has given them right? And we must expose, as I have brought out, that who are the people behind this. Even in India, there are the people, those are out of power after 70 years and they don't have any base in front of a popular leader, decisive leader, Narendra Modi. They are also finding a gateway somehow to see to it that this conference may tilt some favor to them, but certainly not. They will not be favored. Today, India youth is aware. Every Indian on this planet is aware what has happened in the last 7 years. What prestige, what respect has been brought to India. Hindutva is emerging. Hindutva is way of life. It, as I said, it coexists with all religions and we are progressing. So they can't divide India on these lines by organizing such conferences. We are united. We are stronger and going to stay more stronger. We are going to have complete preparation that we make India a strongest nation, and there we are 1.34 billion population, and I am sure now they all are contributing and they are all behind our decisive leader, the Prime Minister of India, and India is going to progress. India is going to be self-reliant nation. India is going to be a strong economy. Thank you very much.